County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to call the meeting to order for the Commissioners Board meeting for January 15th. We are broadcasting live via Microsoft Teams Town Hall, also on BCTV, as well as in person. We'll begin with a moment of silence, followed by a pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll recognize my executive assistant, Veronica Lepore, to read the public comment notice.
Good morning. Thank you. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much, Veronica. Are there any additions or corrections to the January 8th meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. I have no public comment on specific agenda items in person, and there's none online, so we will move right on to our agenda. Item 1, authorizing under that Budget Department, adopt a resolution authorizing 2025 budget transfers in the amount of $39,534 and 2025 appropriations in the amount of $95,533 and 2026 appropriations in the negative amount of $38,516 per listing dated January 9th of 2026. There's several items listed under Human Resources. Item 1, authorize an amendment to Resolution 413.2025A3 to correct the annual salary of James Johnson in the County of Berks Youth Shelter. Item 2, authorize the promotion of Robert Souders from Veteran Service Officer to Outreach and Education Coordinator in Veterans Affairs. We have Rob with us today, and I'm going to take this time to recognize him, and you can share a little bit about what it is that you'll be doing in your new role.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So obviously my name is Master Gunnery Sergeant Rob Souders. As Mr. Leinbach said, I'm the newly appointed outreach coordinator for the Berks County Veterans Affairs Office. A little bit about me. I grew up in Robson Township. I also worked here in the city for a company on North 9th Street for about 16 years in construction. I joined the Marine Corps Reserve back in 1991. My most notable service was here in Reading when India Battery 3rd Battalion 14th Marines was located on Kenner's Boulevard since they have moved to Allentown. I retired in September of 2022 at the rank of Master Gunnery Sergeant. I also have about 16 years of law enforcement experience. So this is a new role for me at the Berks County Veterans Affairs Office. Previously, I worked only as a veteran service officer, but now my position has changed, obviously, and my goals are pretty simple. I want to reach out to the various veterans organizations around Berks to represent the county and promote programs available to Berks veterans. I will be the face of the Berks VA office and meet with our community partners and other nonprofit organizations to assist those veterans who are in need. Lastly, I will continue my role as a veteran service officer and assist veterans or their families in obtaining federal VA benefits such as disability compensation, which they have earned through their military service. So I appreciate this time. Thank you for the opportunity to serve the county and the Berks County veterans. I appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
Well, we're glad to have you, Rob. As noted, Rob has been with us for a little while as a veteran service officer. Actually, that's one of the most important things that we do. And I say we, your team does, Jay and Will and others, in making sure our veterans, no matter what era they served, no matter who they are, and no matter their age. We serve seniors and veterans that are just getting out to make sure, A, they understand what services they are eligible for, and B, in many cases, our VA succeeds in getting benefits where other VSOs, not just from VAs, VFWs and other veterans organizations have failed. We have, I think, the best record for dollars in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, especially when you consider there's one or two counties that may have more money. They're much, much, much larger and much larger veteran population. So thank you very much. Our veteran population is just below 20,000?
I believe it's right around 29,000.
29?
Yes.
Okay. But thank you. Glad to have you here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Warn you, stick around for staff. There's some donuts up here and you count as staff. So,
Not any donuts.
and they're not just any donuts, which I'll explain later. Thank you. Item 3, authorize the promotion of Deborah Detweiler from Assistant Chief Deputy to Chief Deputy Coroner in the coroner's office. There are a number of items listed under the commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution ratifying, confirming, and approving County Treasurer Mitchell Darcourt's execution of an agreement between the Berks County Treasurer's Office and West Reading Borough for the collection of West Reading Borough tax bills for a 4-year term effective January 1 of 26. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell Darcourt, County Treasurer, to execute an agreement between Berks County Treasurer Office and the Borough of Sinking Spring for the collection of the Borough of Sinking Spring tax bills for a 4-year term effective January 15th of 2026. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell R. Darcourt, County Treasurer, to open a new bank account with Tompkins Community Bank, Reading, PA, for the collection of real estate taxes for the Borough of Sinking Spring. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell R. Darcourt, County Treasurer, to execute an agreement between the Berks County Treasurer's Office and Union Township for the collection of Union Township tax bills for a 4-year term effective January 15th. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell Darcourt, County Treasurer, to open a new bank account with Tompkins Community Bank, Reading, PA, for the collection of real estate taxes for Union Township. Item F, adopt a resolution authorizing Kevin S. Barnhart, Chief Operations Officer, or in his absence, Larry Medaglia, Deputy Chief Operations Officer, to execute the Worker Protection and Investment Certificate form for Workforce Development Board's application for the Pennsylvania Industry Partnership Grant through Labor and Industry. Item G, adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a county assistance agreement between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Department of Corrections, and Berks County for technical assistance at the Berks County Jail. Item H, adopt a resolution amending a prior resolution to update the 2026 Commissioners' Town Hall schedule. The Town Hall originally scheduled for November 11th, 2026, which is Veterans Day, and we now move that Town Hall to November 10th of 2026, and the new schedule is listed. Note, there are no town halls scheduled for June, July, August, and December of 26. Item I, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute an amendment to the reciprocal agreement between the County of Berks and Radio Maintenance, Inc., Reading, PA, to update Exhibit A, which replaces the original list of equipment, while all other terms and conditions of the original agreement remain unchanged. And item J, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to accept the 2026 through 2030 County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania Tax Collector Bonds Proposal. Item 2, a motion to authorize the execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated January the 12th of 2026. There are a total of 8 contracts. There's one with the Area Agency on Aging, one with the Berksheim, 2 with Children and Youth Services, 2 with Human Resources, 1 with the Commissioners, and 1 with Elections Services. And then item 3, a motion to authorize the execution of payments and electronic transfers for the week ending January the 16th of 2026.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I will second that motion. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. We'll move now to reports of our treasurer and controller. Neither our county treasurer, Mitchell Darcourt, nor his deputy, Linda Weaver, are available. So I will read the report. The opening balance is $208,044,738.43. There's a balance to clear of $6,615,839.43, leaving a balance of $201,428,899. With that, we'll move to our Berks County Controller, Joe Rutterow, with the Controller's Report. Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the week ending January 16th, 2026, we have a total accounts payable of $18,735,075.25. We have an employee payroll of $5,505,474.75 for a total cash disbursement of $24,240,550.00. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe. We'll move now to the report of our Chief Operations Officer, Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebacker. Our team has nothing to offer at the present time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And with that, we will move to Commissioner reports, and we'll begin with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Thank you, Commissioner Lineback. I just have a few items. Yesterday, I was able to join Commissioner Lineback and a group of students from Governor Mifflin, Ole, and Topahaken at the Pennsylvania Farm Show. Commissioner Lineback will have some photos to put up shortly, so I'm not going to go into that, but it was a really good experience for us as for the kids. We were able to attend the elected officials luncheon there, where Governor Shapiro spoke together with other people as well. It was a great opportunity for the students there to meet different elected officials at the state level as well. This Saturday is the America 250 kickoff event here at the courthouse on the first floor at Judge Robson's courthouse. That will be from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. This Monday, the county is closed in celebration of Martin Luther King Day. So if you didn't need any business with the county, you will not be able to do so on Monday. Also, want to wish Veronica Lepore, who is Commissioner Lineback's executive assistant, a happy birthday. Not going to mention her age, but just want to wish her a happy birthday. And today there is no elections board meeting. And one last item is next Thursday, I will not be at the board meeting as I will be participating at the P Corp annual retreat. P Corp is the Pennsylvania County's risk pool, which is part of the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. And that risk pool helps provide property, liability, automotive, and other coverages, risk control, and claim services for counties throughout Pennsylvania. And it's an option for insurance that is not available in the commercial arena. It's part of the CCAP, the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. And I've been sitting on that board now for about 4 years now. So I will be attending that board retreat and meeting next Thursday and Friday. That's all I have. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much, Commissioner Rivera. Several items. On Friday, the 9th, Commissioner Rivera and I were able to attend the Berks Community Television 50th anniversary event at the Alvernia College Town Center. It was in the lobby. We presented a certificate to Heather Adams, who's the executive director of Berks Community Television. In my time, BCTV has never been stronger. Financially, they are doing well. I know from the early years of my involvement, it was almost paycheck to paycheck. And it's not that they are rolling in dollars, but the last couple of years, we've ended the year in the black. That's a good thing. A lot of local support for BCTV. Secondly, on Tuesday evening, we had a town hall down at the Boone Area Library. I'm estimating 20 plus people were there. Commissioner Rivera was not able to make it. He wasn't feeling well. So Commissioner Santoni and I handled the event. A lot of good questions. I really appreciate the library system hosting these town halls. I reiterate this all the time. These are not scripted. These are very straightforward. We go to the town hall. They all start at 6:30. We open up by introducing the director of the local library. They share about some upcoming events. We normally introduce Christy Brown from our Berks County Library System. She talks briefly about what they do. Then each of the commissioners give a brief update, and we open it up to questions and answers. And I think it's something important to be able to do and provide to our community. We continue to do what we can to promote those. They're being promoted 3 ways right now. We send out a message the day of or the day before to municipality, not just that municipality, but all the surrounding municipalities. Jonathan, that tends to be several thousand phone calls. 2 months prior, we reach out to the same municipalities, and we ask them to announce it at their meetings, and also if they have any type of a newsletter, to put it in the newsletter. And then thirdly, the particular library hosting it also promotes it to their patrons. We did go to the farm show, and yes, I do have some photos. So let me quickly go up here. I will share my screen. So I've been doing this since 2008. It takes students in August up to Penn State Ag Progress Days, middle school and high school students that have an interest in a career in agriculture. I don't know the number anymore, but it's somewhere between 80 and 100 students that I've taken up since then. And then in January, we take students to the farm show. In both cases, we take them up for Public Officials Day, so they're able to participate in a lunch where there are a lot of elected officials or secretaries. You'll see some of them in here. And I have to highlight, there's one individual that's been a constant in helping give us access, especially at the farm show, that we otherwise wouldn't have with just me. And that's Mike Firestein. Mike Firestein is a farmer in Western Berks County, Marion Township. He also is an ag lender for Fulton Bank, and he also is chair of the Farm Show Foundation, raising money for scholarships for students going on to careers in agriculture. I pointed out to our students yesterday, I want to say 2003, he was elected to the Pennsylvania Farm Show Hall of Fame. His picture's up on the list of all of the winners over many, many years. And he does the behind the scenes. So we'll take a quick run through. This is, that didn't work. We'll get the picture here. This is our group, and the individual in the middle is the Attorney General of Pennsylvania, David Sunday. The students that we have, this is Riley and Kylie. They're not sisters, but they are from Governor Mifflin. This is Megan from Ole. This is Sierra and Cora from Topahakan. And these two old guys in the back, I'm the old guy, really, Commissioner, along with Attorney General David Sunday. The theme of the farm show this year is America 250. This is the famous butter sculpture. Again, because we were with Mike Firestein, we found out that right after they opened the show, the top of the declaration fell off. I've never watched them do this, but it's a wire frame with butter placed on it. And this is a cooler. So otherwise, if this wasn't, it's enclosed. So I'm looking through a window. If it wasn't a cooler, it would melt pretty quickly. But that's the America 250 theme. We also saw Lucine Sahelnik. She is the president of the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance. Wayhar was there. This is a picture that Veronica took, but they had a new flavor. They had chocolate milk, white milk, strawberry, and this is blueberry. So the white, strawberry, and blueberry was designed to be the red, white, and blue to go along with the theme. And for those of you that don't know Wayhar, Wayhar is up on 183, another great local farm outlet. We also got our picture with Senator Judy Schwenk. For those that don't know, Senator Schwenk has been the minority chair of the Senate Ag Committee for many years, along with Senator Elder Vogel. They do a great job together. I actually talked to both senators yesterday. They really enjoy working together, and one's Republican, one's a Democrat, and they love working on the issue of agriculture for Pennsylvania. Let me continue here. They did not have the normal group of horses up there. They did have the large, this is a Percheron from one of the farms, and the owner is explaining about this particular horse. I believe this horse was 18 or 19 hands high. If you know anything about horses, that's big. They had Clydesdale, Belgian, and a Percheron there. A lot of the other horses were not able to come up, and this happens from time to time at the farm show. There's a herpes outbreak among horses, and whenever there's an issue like that, Farm Show wants to protect agriculture. They will not have those animals that are involved up there. In prior years, avian flu. There were no ducks. There were no chickens. They were back this year. We also got to meet some of the folks from the state police equestrian team. These are some of the horses. The person in the middle is Kim Fees. She went up with us. She is our director of ag for Berks County. And you're looking at the back of Veronica Lepore and then Megan, one of our students from Ole. They had a Kiss a Cow contest. So Riley from Governor Mifflin, and I think Lynn, and we don't have a picture of Lynn, but Lynn, you and Lucine worked this in the afternoon. We were there, stopped in at the morning. Riley was the only one in our group that was going to kiss a cow, and she did. What's that? Snow. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lynn. Here's the same group along with our Auditor General, Tim DeFore. They were able to meet him. In each of this case, we just didn't take a picture. Each of these individuals took time with the students to talk to them about what they're doing. Judy Schwank did that, David Sunday, Tim DeFore. Unfortunately, we got a picture with Stacy Garrity, our treasurer, and I couldn't find it. So I apologized to her. I told her we were going to show that. So the big thing at the farm show, in my humble opinion, are the potato donuts. That's what these are right here. There were 2 dozen when I brought them home. I ate one on the way home.
One
So-
dozen?
No, one
No, one
donut.
okay.
One donut, not one dozen,
Just
one
wanted to
donut.
clarify.
So after we're done, any of our staff that would like a donut, feel free, come up. There's 3 kinds. There's powdered sugar, they're the messy ones. There's cinnamon sugar and there's plain. And if you haven't had a potato donut, it is made with potato flour. And it tastes, it doesn't just taste different. It's the best donut you can get out there. So
Did they say they sold what, 3,000 to 4,000 dozen per day?
dozen per
3,000 to
day
4,000
that
dozen
they
per day.
sell at the farm show. And each of the food stands are nonprofits from various industries. And that industry can only sell at their stand what their industry does. So the Potato Council sells potato donuts and French fries. That's it. We stopped at the mushroom, whatever their group is called. We actually had mushroom coffee. I wasn't impressed. Some of the folks that had it were. I had fried mushrooms. You had a mushroom burger. What percentage mushroom and beef?
Was 30% mushroom, 70 beef.
How did it taste?
Good, it's really good.
Yeah, could you tell there were mushrooms in it?
No.
I love mushrooms, but didn't know this, that mushrooms, when they are mixed in, not necessarily, mushrooms in a salad, but mixed into something like meat, they take on the taste and flavor of the meat. And so you actually get a healthier product, lower fat, but it tastes like it has a higher fat content because of the texture added by the mushrooms. So that was impressive. But this is the behind the scenes. The crowds were in front. And Mike Firestein takes us all behind the scenes. And yes, we get a number of free things. I think, Veronica, that's your hand. All of us had free donuts. We had free Pennsylvania Dairyman milkshakes, which are out of this world. They have a higher fat content, which makes them taste better and makes them worse for you. But who cares? One day a year, it's good stuff. This is a photo of our team with Cindy Dunn. Cindy Dunn, I've known for years. She is the secretary of DCNR. DCNR does a lot of things, but one of the big things are state parks, campgrounds. She talked to the students about what they do. Cindy is a huge fan of Hawk Mountain here in Berks County. Cindy and I have met each other numerous times at Hawk Mountain, but it was great to see her as well. We actually did a Facebook Live at this location with 3 farms from Berks County. Lynette Gelsinger, Smack Bee Farm, and Lynette Gelsinger's farm is in Marion Township and actually in the other side of the aisle. Smack Bee Farm is right down the road from me. That's the Gross family in Tilden Township. And then and Kristen Brown was there from Smack Bee Farms. She's the daughter of the Grosses. And then the young lady here in the green is Kalina Rhodes, and she's from Green Hill Acres in Ole. And she knew a couple of the students, so we had a great time there. We stopped in at Bell and Evans, got a presentation from Bell and Evans Veronica Lepore. If you want to know anything about Bell and Evans Chicken, she is a fan and they have Bell and Evans often. You can buy Bell and Evans at Giant. You can also buy it at Kimberton Whole Foods, and you can also buy it at Wegmans. It's organic, but it's not only organic that impresses me. It's a family-run company. The owner, Scott Seckler, lives up in the Strausstown area. Their operation is in Fredericksburg, in Lebanon. I asked Annie, who was presenting. She used to be with USDA and FSA here in Berks County, but she's now with Bell and Evans to talk about how they take care of their employees. It's pretty amazing. They have an on-site wellness center. If an employee needs any type of wellness check, they not only can go to the wellness center, they go to the wellness center on the clock. And the wellness center is open to all of the family members of that employee. There's a lot of other stuff that they do. They have a great health plan, but I've known Scott Seckler for a number of years, and I think it was really great for our students to hear not just about the great product that they provide, but how well they take care of their employees. One other thing I will touch on, I don't know how many people have ever heard the name Temple Grandin. Temple is a woman, she's still alive, older lady now, grew up autistic. And there's a movie out about her, there's a book out about her. I've read the book, I've watched the movie. The movie and the book are very, very accurate. She became an expert in humane ways to handle animals in the agricultural industry. Bell and Evans hired her to put together their processing system, and they showed us it's incredible. They start by bringing the chickens in, and they're in crates, and they get blue lights, and the blue lights calm them down, and all the way through the process. And this is butchering. It's a kill process, but Scott Seckler spent a significant amount of extra money to do this as humanely as possible. Temple is very, very well known out in the West in the cattle industry for the same type of thing. If you look her up, she's pretty incredible woman. Mike Firestein spent time with her, and it's sometimes hard to communicate because her mind is at a level that most people just can't even comprehend. Just brilliant woman. We also were at Penn State. This is Andrew Kaufman. He talked to our students about veterinary services, probably spent 20 minutes with them. This is Megan, her Ole Valley FFA project. This is an amazing project, and I'm going to put a plug in for them. They got 9th place. I looked at this and said, what the heck? Who got 1st place? Nobody that looked anywhere near as good as this. Here's what happened. They went up to put their project up, and she showed us there was an area marked out 15 by 10.
Mhm.
The rules said this space was 14 by 10. They built theirs out to the lines that were here, and they got docked significant points because it wasn't 14 by 10.
When they were told they should use the whole space.
They were told when they got there, this is the space you should use. I'll tell you what, very unfair, but Megan, I asked her, I said, are you a little bitter? She said, no, we're all geared up for next year to win it all. And I'll tell you what, that is a right kind of an attitude, because as an adult, I think I'd be bitter. But she did a great job. And then the last photo was actually the first photo that we did. Let me zoom this in. When we got there, this is our group of students. Just an absolutely great time. Stop sharing that. I want to share one other thing. This Saturday, we have the America 250 event. It is taking place at the county courthouse on the first floor, entering from the 6th Street entrance. If you go to America250paberks.com and click on events, the details are there. It is at 1:30 in the afternoon. I'd be there a little bit early. It will help if you RSVP. The RSVP.
Closed.
What's that?
RSVP is closed, the link.
It is?
Yeah.
Well,
Barbara tried going on yesterday and unless they reopened, it was closed yesterday.
right now it's open. But even if you can't, come on out, 1:30. They're doing this across the Commonwealth in like a 35-day period. All 67 counties are having the state association, America 250 PA, come down to the counties and kick off 2026 for America 250. That is all that I have. Any comments from our row officers? Yes, Coroner Stitzel.
Thank you, Commissioner. This week, so far, Tuesday, I was invited by Dr. Jill Hackman from the BCIU to be part of a roundtable with the superintendents of the school districts, as well as our district attorney, John Adams, Brian Gottschall, the director of emergency services, and our sheriff, Mandy Miller. It was a safety, security, emergency management roundtable to go over preparedness for the students for safety and security. And our county should rest easy knowing that this knowledgeable group's in charge of that. They are extremely knowledgeable and running through all the management courses. They're a super sharp organization, so I was glad to be part of that. Yesterday, I was part of the Elder Abuse Task Force, the Office of Aging as well, with Mrs. Jones invited me there. And we should also rest easy knowing that we have her as part of that department and taking care of our elderly as well. And then this morning, I was on a update on the morgue project at Reading Hospital with its typical construction hiccups, but seems to be going
Moving
as planned.
forward.
Yes, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Jessica Jones does a great job with our area agency.
She does.
Aging, without a question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything from our controller?
Nothing to add at this time. Thank you, Commissioner.
Very good. With that, we are going to move to public comment. What do you have online? I have nothing on this. Oh, okay. So we have two people signed up for public comment. They'll have 3 minutes each. We'll start with Crystal Kowalski. Please share your name and municipality. Who's timing?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Crystal Kowalski, YMSing. I'm going to read the comment that I submitted to the jail board yesterday. Given the practices ICE has employed in the 9 months that have followed Berks County's decision to fully comply with ICE detention requests or detainer requests, I am asking this board and the jail board to discontinue holding people past their legal release date and time. I am requesting that the board choose to take the first of the 4 options presented by Solicitor Sadler at the February 2025 prison board meeting, which was leave the current policy as is, since ICE detainers are merely requests, and continue to detain people for a maximum of 4 hours. I would also like to say, if it is not required by law, I request you do not hold people for this additional 4 hours. ICE is not adhering to the rule of law or the U.S. Constitution. It is possible that this agency will be held accountable for its actions in the future. There is much discussion in 2025 about the county's potential liability and having a legally defensible policy. It's time to rethink our cooperation with ICE. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have Annette Garber. Again, Annette, your name and municipality and 3 minutes.
Thank you so much. I'm Annette Garber from Sinking Spring. And thanks for sharing the story about Bell and Evans Chicken because I'm a fan of them as well.
Yeah.
So I'm a mother, I'm an educator. I've served in the Wilson School District and at RAC for several years with our immigrant population, our multilingual students. So their stories and their faces are very dear to my heart. I think of Maria from Haiti and how she cares for her niece and her children here in our county because it's unsafe to do so in back in her home country. And I think of my friend Lily from Mexico, who is building a better life for her family here, where there was no economic opportunity where she grew up. And I know that many of these friends of mine and students are living with a lot of fear and uncertainty right now. So I'm coming on behalf of them. I've never attended a commissioner meeting before, but after witnessing the recent reports and videos of violence recently here in Minneapolis upon our immigrant neighbors, I'm coming to express my concerns for our neighbors here in Berks County. I learned in a Reading Eagle article from April 2025 that our local prison has turned over detained immigrants into ICE hands. And I understand that the Berks prison will hold people who have been arrested for some other reason for up to 48 hours so that ICE can have time to pick them up, even if they are only suspected to have questionable immigration status. And so from what I understand, this happens without proof or due process. And many in this group, ICE, we are seen, are operating ill-trained and unchecked and are not following basic law enforcement rules of engagement, causing harm and stoking panic in our cities. So as a woman of faith, I am very concerned that we would potentially hand over any of our detainees to this agency to fill their detention centers, their quotas, and their pockets with money, corrupt money, especially if these immigrant detainees lack a true danger to our county. And from a taxpayer perspective, I'm concerned about the use of county resources to aid and abet this agency. So I'm just, again, here to plead on behalf of my neighbors that we do not cooperate with ICE or federal agents because I believe our local police and local government, they are the ones that know our community, they know our neighbors. I think they are the ones that are much more equipped to handle these situations. And yeah, I guess that is my time. So thank you for letting me speak. And I'm just, may we be a city of justice and of mercy during these times. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have nothing online, so we will close the public comment period. I will make a comment. Number one, we have to be careful what we're comparing to. We just yesterday evening, Mayor Moran was forced to put out a press release because locally, some organization or individual posted a video of Berks County sheriffs supposedly aiding ICE in a raid. And that's not what was happening. It was a normal warrant that was being served, had nothing to do with ICE. Our sheriff's department does not have any kind of an agreement with ICE. The county does not have any kind of a contractual agreement with ICE either. What we're talking about is not something new. When someone is arrested, in Berks, state police, local police, they are brought downtown into this building for central booking. So we're talking about criminally charged individuals. We're not talking about people being picked up from their home or their school. We're talking only about criminally charged individuals. When they are in booking, their immigration status is checked. As far as I know, it has been checked as long as I can remember. If they are here illegally, ICE is notified. Then they go before a judge and it's determined whether or not they go to jail, if they're going to be out on bail. If they go to the jail, when they are booked in the jail, that status is again checked along with a number of other things. If the jail confirms that status, they again notify ICE. A detainer doesn't happen automatically. A detainer is issued when ICE determines it's going to be issued. And in most cases, the individual is there on a charge and a detainer. The detainer only comes into play when either the charge is dropped or the individual is going to be released pending hearing, and it's 48 hours. The decision that was made by this board early in 2025, not this board, the prison board, consists of a number of individuals, all three commissioners, the county controller, Sheriff Miller, District Attorney Adams, and our chair, Judge Scott Lash. If this would be changed, it would be changed through the prison board. So I'm just giving you all that information. I do not have any problem with the 48-hour ICE detainer. And again, we're only talking about people that are criminally charged, so that we separate. We're not, I can't even remember what it's called, but we're not involved in, what is it? Act 280, the Act 287 that some counties across the country have, where their sheriff's department, I believe Bucks County is one of them, although that sheriff just announced that he'll be stepping away from that 287 agreement. That's a totally different ballgame. The last time there was a discussion was with the prior sheriff, I believe back in 2017. No action was taken. There's been zero discussion about that since 2017. So this is solely looking at folks that are criminally charged. Hopefully that provides some additional information. That brings us to the end of our agenda.
Motion to adjourn.
Meeting is adjourned. Again, staff, if you would like some donuts, please feel free to come up and help yourself.